Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another market update that we use. Today is Tuesday, September 24th. It is 9:11 a.m. Eastern time in the US. We are just about 15 minutes before the market opens. We have something interesting here. Really interesting. We may see something. We have this is the monthly, weekly, and daily charts. We have an all-time high that has been taken. Now we have a new all-time highs now. This is the previous all-time high. Don't pay attention to this thing. Don't pay attention to these ones. We have a new all-time high. Um, I am just checking. Look at the volume. Look at the volume we have here. All this area here, right? This one. Look at this volume. This area, most of this area, that was liquidated here. Really low volume. Now we have a little bit higher than this. Right, all of this. This one looks like short covering now. But notice this area relative to these ones, for example, right? Higher here. This one, I would say, is come on, man. It's back to normal. A little bit lower, but not as bad as this one here. Okay, not as bad as that one. I will keep this as my main reference in the lower side. 57.25, around 57.25. We will see what we have around 57.25 later. Okay, look at this. What we have around 57.25. If you remember, during the FOMC, after all that craziness, after all that crazy movement that happened here, there was one trade here after Chairman Powell ended, and was this level here. Right? When M didn't take this one, boom, we have trade to the downside here. But what happened after that? We have an overnight. We have an overnight session that took this high out, and the market opened with a gap to the upside. It opened with it gap to the upside. The market closed the gap. The next day again opened with another gap, closed the gap right away. And now we have a now we have a now we have a range. We have 3-day range. 1, 2, 3. If we put these two together as one, what we have is an inside day, right? We may see kind of like this. Notice what this low is. Basically settle. So be kind of gives an idea who is behind this move. But yesterday was really hard to do anything because there was a really hard day. I didn't do anything, but has left something. Right? Look at this high. See, 1, 2, 3. Right? I'm going to put something here. Yeah? We have only this much, right? Disregard N and O. Yeah? Just check N. All the shorts that may be here, they are still here. Right? Now check the volume we have in M. 20, above 20,000. There's a lot of volume here. And closing just above here, just above this area, we have huge volume here. Now check this one too. Right? This is relative to yesterday. Now look at Nasdaq here. Nasdaq is, I mean, I guess I was doing some updates in the Discord. I was mentioning that the last thing I wanted to be yesterday was short. But look at this highs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, right here. I put the 6 high. 6 Y high here. And then look a little bit further. 1, 2 here. 2 more. Even 3. 3 here. This makes this high extremely questionable. And look at this high. This is a poor high here. This is 919. Right? Very questionable high. Look at this. So now we have 2. We have this one and kind of like 9. 9 times the market is being sold, right? It's a very questionable level. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. This market, all right, this market has all the traits, all, the potential, right? If this high is taken, there's tremendous amount of stops here, and we can just come back all the way up to here. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's one scenario right there. Okay, but this is Nasdaq. I will monitor. I was checking relative to the ES. The market checked this volume yesterday, very questionable. I want to see if it does that relative to this volume now. Okay, if this volume holds, maybe it's taking and use this reference. I still have this area, this level here, or this area. If this low is taken, we may see. Notice how POC could have been anywhere around this area. It could have been from here all the way down to here. And same thing goes here as well. And yesterday, the same thing. There's a lot of volume here in this range that can be either can be rebalanced, can be squeezed to the upside or to the downside. And we are coming from this rollover period, and I believe this week, man, we're gonna see some volatility here, because that is what we were having. Big ranges with low VIX. By the way, how much is the VIX? Let me check the VIX. 5 more minutes before at the open. 15. We are 16. Back to. Well, I'm 16. 15.8. Yeah. I was checking this trade yesterday, taking these highs out. This was a trade yesterday, last night. It came back and checked this a little bit. You got your stop here, or maybe this one, or maybe this volume here. It never came back here, but it ended. I believe it ended here. It ends here with this period. It's very hard to trade as well. But it gives you an opportunity to take profits once this level is taken. Previously the high is taken, coming back inside, that's an out, which is what the market did right after this level was taken. What happened after that? That's something else. This is a second time actually. This one is the second time the market is that this trade is being made. Right? The first one breakout, and the second time it didn't get back inside here. Now all that has been removed and is being bought from seller. And look at this trade as well. Coming from seller, right from seller tick. So this inventory that we have now in the last two periods, just before the opening, it is part. We can consider that as a part of today's session as well. How much volume we have? What is this? Absolutely nothing. 10,000, 11,000, there's nothing here. Very thin market. Very thin. Thin markets, there is absolutely nothing here right now. Can you see this? 10, nothing. How much volume? 100. Oh, very thin as well. Less than 200. And look at the high. Well, I mean, this was yesterday, right? Now we have something like similar high as yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this. Oh, come on, man. Very. You can see your trade here. Look at this, man. Look at that lines here. Do you want to sell here? Do you want to be a seller here? In this kind of, I mean, the selling now is being very mechanical, right? It is one thing. Okay, pay attention to this. There's another thing, right? It's one thing being a seller here, and here, which is, I hope you have noticed, which is what the market was doing last week. They were selling rallies and doing that during the overnight. Okay, so we may see some change here. Market has a gap to the upside, tiny fraction gap here. So this is actually, for me, is quite irrelevant here. It's very tiny gap, right? Remember, huge gap closed, another gap closed. This is relative to this one over here, this is a very tiny gap here. Let's see if the market can close the gap. You have 3Y low here and 2Y low up here. Very leader axis here. Opening up here and keeping this low. Establish one time frame high here. Okay, today options. What is the all-time high? Oh, we got the 58 here. Traders love this. Traders love this. They really this century numbers here. And the lower side, what is this? 5770. How much? I want to open this to check it. 5770. What are you? This is what a trading board looks like. All right, we have this area here around 5 points, and this one down here also 5 points. That's more not that much risk. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that. I won't take any of these trades right now, but if you remember what was happening here coming into this day, these options, this option would have been around 35, 40 points at the time, right? Because I remember here 30 points higher, that would be 20, 58, 20. Those ones were 30 points. So this one probably would have been in this time, during this period, would have been 40, 50 points. Really, it's unbelievable, crazy high, crazy expensive. Okay. Now, 1 minute to the opening, the gap is about to be close. Buying coming from saddle is very questionable. Coming back inside previous day range, targets the opposite side of the range. This is an inside. I see this as an inside day relative to the days. If I put the past 2 days together, I would consider this an inside. The market is in balance. I guess that's the better way to say it. Right? This is a balance. The market is right. It has perfect balance here. All right. That was my impersonation of Matthew McConaughey. All right. Market is open. Let's go long. Let's go short. Woohoo. All right. Gap has been closed. I have Nasdaq also on the side. This high has been corrected. Gap has not been closed. Saddle is right, I would say, at the center of the overnight range. There's a good amount of trade above saddle and below saddle. Okay, so the last trade that happened, that started, that came from saddle, that's history. that remember when we opened this where it was, that has been checked now. Saddle also happens to be the high of this value area. This low is very questionable, coming from exactly half back, overnight half back. Now, having the market re-enter, explore above this area, as came back inside, it targets this low here. Nasdaq also has closed its gap. This Nasdaq has more long inventory than ES. This trade has been completed now. Oh, look at that. Man, come on, man. You know what? I want to see these things. I want to move outside. I want to move to the other screen. I want to see how they develop. I'm gonna let you know we always take any trade here. Usually when there's not a gap. The market has not a gap. It's open right up here. And it's selling right from this side here. But there's a trade here, look above and fail. It has to just look above this high and come back inside, which targets this side. Now, this is the volume we have yesterday. I believe this is a good area to see. Let's see if this market can get inside, can chew through this area here. Remember, there was absolutely nothing here yesterday. This is Chris. Let me move this one also. Oh, this is I was talking to. There's absolutely nothing here. This is N and O. No, I opened this just to check what we had yesterday. There was absolutely nothing here. Look at Nasdaq, man. Look at Nasdaq. When this is very unlikely that this is a low of the day. Very unlikely this to be a low of the day. Those 70 puts that were 4 or 5 now are 7. But I think that's it. I think that's a good trade. I think that's that part that if you got that, I think this is it. This is it. This is the area where to take profits here. If you got more than one, I think this is time to trim. get it there because this is a risky. Now, the buying coming from Cedro, coming during the overnight is one thing, but coming during the regular trading hours, that's another thing here. That's another story here. The last thing I want to be is short yesterday. That's what I said yesterday. Yeah, look at this. Let's open this. Look at what happened with shorts here. Every time they have less and less and less and less. You didn't get inside this area here. What was resistance before can be support. Notice where it all started. It all started very mechanical here. This has been checked, this one has been checked as well. Now, what the market is doing now. One of the first things I wanted to do is assess what the market is doing. Not what the market will do. I don't care what the market will do, but what the market is doing. The second thing is who might be behind that. The short is kind of some risk here. But that's not what the market is doing. The market is coming back inside, has looked above yesterday's, and has come back inside range. Downside continuation has settled overnight POC, which is pretty much yesterday's POC as well. Now, if I am using 30 minutes periods, 30 minutes charts, just ask yourself, or if you do that as well, right? If I use 30 minutes charts, it is 10 minutes good enough to know or to assess or to have an idea what the market is doing. Maybe if I use 1 minute chart, 10 minutes, okay, that's 10 minutes, right? If I use 5 minutes, I got 2 bars right there. But I use 30 minute charts. 10 minutes is not good enough. I can see what the market is doing. Now, this is better here. This is better. This low is much better. Now this has come back inside. Look, notice where this 6 white high is. Has come back inside value area. Now let's see if this has acceptance inside, or is if it is rejected. Same thing goes. Same thing happened. Yes, seller has been taken, has come back inside value. Let's see if it has acceptance. If it starts to inside this thing. I'm going to go long. Oh, come on, man. Why? I want to go long here. Yeah. Value is developing higher. That's one reason to take a long. Right? My value is higher than yesterday, but it's still too early for me. Because what the market is doing now, the market is doing a counter-reaction to the overnight inventory. Overnight inventory was kind of rebalanced, but the last trade we have during the overnight came exactly from sell. Right? Sometimes these things happen during the overnight, but now it is happening during regular trading hours. What is last here? Now that it's going lower, let's check where last is. Last is 57, 74, 75. Come on. Right there. Right? This is right where the market closed yesterday with 75. Oh boy, this is beautiful. It just gives an idea. Being exactly there is trying to be, just too exact. Just settle. Now this part, I think that's it. Has been rebalanced now. The last part of the overnight session. Remember where this market is coming from as well. Huh? All of this inventory, all of the activity, all of how the market get up here was through, short covering process that started in the overnight after, after FOMC. This is a huge overnight here, very extended. It closed down here and opened way up here. Short covering. We were talking about these options here. Oh, come on. let me expand this. I forgot that. Where are you? Yeah. These ones here, right? The 7. Why I pick 70? Today's 70? Because of this law. It's not unusual when we have this kind of markets that has a very questionable high, very questionable low. Market first do something to the outside and then proceeds to correct the other side. These were around. These were 480, something like that. 480, something like this. And now there are 7. That's 3 points, right? 2 points, 2 or 3 points here. And we were talking that this is a good time to take profits or do something here. Taking only one is really hard to do that when you have one, because we cannot trim, right? We just close it. But if you have 2 or 3, you may close 1 or maybe 2, and leave the other one and start to monitor the market. Right now, for example, my area, the area that I am watching, this is 3 white low. That's why I have it here. This was 2 white, or even 3. Notice where the selling is coming from. Have you seen Nasdaq? It was selling from exactly this level. Now it's selling from half back. That's kind of risky. Ouch. We were checking also those calls, the 5800. There were four, five as well. Now there are two. Very interesting session here. Market had a chance to open with a gap. It did not. It rather look above and fail. We got some taper here. Now, what kind of day is this? Is this a rotational day? Is this a trending day? It's too early to assess. We say early that the low here was very unlikely that that was the low today. It's all the selling is coming from very mechanical levels, but this low it was very questionable. Now the low is at zero. Yeah, another question. It just gives you an idea what kind of trade we are having. Very short term trading, which is nothing different here. Now these options, the 70 are 8 now. Buying is coming from, I I think this market can this let's see this market can very well. I mean, this is a narrow range, you know. Check this range here and check this one here. This one here. This one's over here every time. Look, shorter and shorter and shorter. Very narrow range here. 20 points range. Boy, for a day like for a day like the, come on, man. It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard for the market to get to this point here. If that happens, now my focus switches to this area here. It just get right to the center of this volume here, volume area here. It didn't even get inside. Nasdaq didn't even get inside that and was rejected from that level there. Can you see it? Can you see that when it finally break here, it didn't get it inside this. This is the bulk of the volume from yesterday. So whoever here is still safe or still underwater. Those spikes usually are used by traders to take profits. Look at the pressure here. Huh. Look at the pressure we are having here. But not low, not high volume, really low volume, man. This we may have some 10 here. I don't like to do this too close. Let's see if some more reds start to appear here. Now, if there is something to the downside, volume will start to build in this area. This is a stop hunt here. Well, you got this. Just look at this, man. This is, oh, look at this. Huh. 1,000 here. Higher. Value is higher. Okay? The market is higher. Market is higher. This is part. This part of the day can be very misleading here. I'm still looking this as a look above and fail. Now the next thing, do we have anything here now? Tuesday. Oh, consumer confidence at 10 a.m. And after that, some bill actions at 1 p.m. The 2-year note. Yeah. Let's see if we can see some flickering here, some volatility coming at 10 a.m. In my opinion, we have these highs here, E, C from yesterday, B as well. This high also adds to this one. But market is making some, check this out. Let's put it this way. This market is doing this, right? Each time it does that, it's rejected. 3-4 times. Now, I'll try to get to this all-time high. But who is trying to get out there? Very questionable though. Very questionable low here as well. Now look at this Nasdaq market here. Look at this range. Forget about the FOMC, right? You have 3-day balance, but this is very narrow. You know, even for Nasdaq, man, this is really narrow range. 100 points there. If there is something here to the downside, market should have, this market has everything here. It has everything to take this low here. It doesn't need much. This is what I'm trying to say. And the closing yesterday, there was nothing there. Now it's chewing. This market is chewing through that volume. Now the ultimate destination yesterday's low. Huh? That's the trade. The yesterday's low. That's a trade. 57.60. 57.60. How much are these? How do I monitor this? Then let's see. Consumer confidence. 30 seconds. Actually, that release can give us a spike here. We are few seconds to open, and the market is right at the bottom. Well, okay, see? Right at the bottom of the period. That low has been taken. There you go. This is what I like, right? I don't care about the number, but okay. It is a trending day. That low in Nasdaq is super questionable, man. Now it's 4-while low. I don't think that's going to hold. Alright. Okay. A little bit more. Now, the same guidelines that we have used at the high, same ones apply here at low. look above on failure, look below on failure as well. And to do that, the market has to take the low. What about if it doesn't take it? Now, the number was, if you checked that number, that was a negative number. What could have happened here if that number was positive? Alright? You don't know that. Now value is overlapping now. Everything has changed in just a couple minutes here. Alright. Alright. Wow. Oh boy. Did you see this? I have this in plain sight. Look at this. Look at the volume here. I don't think this is going to last. Okay. Now this low has been taken. This 57.60 went from 6 to 10. Not actually to 12. Now they are 10. Now, here is kind of like hard to do it. You have to be very fast. Now you have some time, right? It's coming back here. Let's just checking. Is this a breakout and failure? Is this, are we having a trading day? For all purposes, this trade has been completed. The question now, is this a trending day? Can you see how the low yesterday's is being used? To sell? Very short-term trading here. It is one thing having, but this is something I like to see, right? Coming a lot of reds here. It would be ideal if this is above 1000, like 4 digit here, and 5 digit here. No, none of those ones. That's not the case right now. This is a thin market. Look at the volume we have yesterday. Very low volume. Today we have higher volume. Huh. Man, I didn't see this. This is one thing. Oh, huh. Mommy, relative to yesterday, right? It may end here. No? If this trend continues, it may end just about here, right? A little bit higher than yesterday. But you can see no 4 digit here, no 5 digit here. That's kind of like a you can see that the participants that are behind this movement are not as strong, right? Or they are not as much. It would be different if we have 1,000 here, for example, and 10,000 here. But the volume here, this is nice volume, higher. This is about 20, how much is 480, about 20% higher. Not bad, huh? Did you see this area here? We were talking Nasdaq. The next thing I want to see is volume here, right? Volume didn't come here. Market just rejected this area. Boom, came all the way, and now this market is having volume below this area here. It was very mechanical, very mechanical. Right below this high. Now it's right below this low. This is an area to be very careful here. This is risky here, very risky here. You want to take a loan there? It has come a long way. Let's take a loan, very short, because I'm using this as my stop here. Let's place my stop here. Come on, move. Oh, no. Okay, it's coming. Settings coming from half back. It can go higher. I'm going to move to 36. This market can make. Come on, man! I want to grab you. 34. It may come back to 36. Now this area is 40, 50. That's the next one. Come on. If it comes back below 40, I don't. Okay, I'm going to leave my stuff here. It's not unusual the market sells from here. This may come. This is very mechanical here. It was very mechanical here, very mechanical here. Now the next thing is 57. Notice how I'm using the same reference from yesterday. If there is something here, market will come back and check this one out. Notice this area here. It has nothing here, right? So this is probably an area to take profits here. The 40. I don't like Nasdaq, but I see that I see an opportunity there. 40. Very mechanical here. I'm going to do 39. Should I put my stop? Okay. I think this is it. I think this is it now. Can you see the tremendous amount of fighting that happened here? Oh boy! Did you see the risk here? The risk the shorts were taking here, just below this area. I don't know. I'm not willing to take more, to use more than micros here on that market. Now let's come back to EUs. Notice how this is different, right? This dries here, comes back in here and dries here. Still, this is a market that will have to look above, have to look below. No, the same principles, the same guidance that we use up here, we are using down here. And this was super risky. It was super risky here. The shorts were super risky here. We're shorting below yesterday's low. I'm not saying the market cannot come lower here. Just try to. There's some rebalancing that happens. This market. I mean, I don't have a trend here, right? Value is overlapping. Right? We have today's value is just above is wrapping yesterday's. Now and this is the center of the range. This is a 4-day range. 4-day range is forming now. Is there a breakout of this high? No. Is there a breakout of this low? No. We are right at the center. All right? Right at the center. I'm using this area here, this range from here to here, this range as to monitor. I'm using this range here. This one is my reference now. This one here. Now notice where this came here. You have something to chew there. Oh, there is something here, right? This one, market came, just check a little bit and then came back. Was rejected, right? Notice. Is that going to happen here? I have no freaking idea. Right? But I knew that this was risky. This area here was risky. Now, the develop of the trade, right? So you have potential there. How you, I got this area here, came back, kind of like to the lows of this volume. Price traders shorting below yesterday's huge amount of volume here, and I used this as my this low. Once the market came back and forth, and took this one out, I got my trade here, and this is my stop. This is my stop. That's a trade against. Because there's a trend against what the market is doing right now. What the market is doing, market is liquidating inventory, right? So I am against the majority, against the movement, against the market. That's a also you have got to understand that that's kind of risky. Right? I don't want to be against the market. I don't have the capital to move markets. So if I have something, got to start tightening my stop. All right. I have to start. Some days this may come back all the way up to here, but that will happen. Or every time that happens, there will be 10 times that will be it will be the other way around. So I don't want, this is an identifiable area where to place your stop. Huh? And those kind of trades have to work fast. Going against what the market is doing, going against the movement, has to work fast. If it doesn't work, okay, it's not something. Oh, the market will come back. Oh, yeah, the macro is saying this, right? Well, I hear Jim Cramer saying that. No, you got to work and got to work fast. Don't fall in love with that position because it is against the market. Now I resume my view of this market. What the heck is happening here? There was something here as well. The other opportunity was here to the downside when the market opened here, but I had consumer sentiment there. That number could have been, that kind of news can move markets in either direction. We could have been here right now, up here. Instead of being down here, we could have been up here. I'm not saying if that number was higher instead of lower, the market. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there were odds. The odds that happened are still there, and that's why trading news is very, very hard. Right? For every time you got it right, there will be 10 times you got it wrong. Now, a weak market will come back maybe. I don't like how this is doing. Now we have some volume here. We may have some volume here. No, remember we were talking about 5 digits and 4 digits here. We have that actually. We do have that. Right there. Yeah, I will keep watching. I will keep watching this. It's very interesting here. Look at this. This is what I like when I have these pop-ups. This is financial juice. I may have 1 or 2 a day, right? I don't want to see too much, right? Like their Discord. Let's check their Discord. This financial juice. Do I have? Yeah, I got it here. Member code. Let me see. I don't have news now. Oh, the news feed. This is just crazy. Let's have a lot. This is just too much. I don't want to have that much. There's some volume coming here, my friends. Does it have to be, man? Why you come right center here? We have some note. It didn't fall. I would say maybe higher, but we have a trade here from yesterday, right? Inventory getting too short. It gets rebalanced. Higher prices were not accepted, and now we're having volume down in the lower side, but inside the range. Who say trading was easy? God. The market, I mean, the market is one time frame lower here. It's still, but it's still. Try to. Okay, I guess I can do this instead of talking. I can just show it here. Now this is a 4-day range. 1, 2, 3, 4-day range. So, look at that, man. Look at this. Gosh, I got distracted for just a little bit here. Yeah, this is what I was showing. I was going to show you. What it is here? Come on, man. Really? No, come on. Oh yeah, here it is one. This looks like short covering, but very weak here. Good. I mean, this is 5 cracker, 5 potential here. This looks like short covering as well, but weak highs. And Nasdaq and ES are kind of like a different, right? 4-day range here, 4-day range here. Notice how the 50. Check this out, right? This is something I noticed also. ES and Nasdaq, these 50s are getting too close to the 100 here. Oh, another thing is, gold is making new highs. Trending lower, you have a good dollar weakening, and this also the bond market trending higher, very mechanical here. You remember this trade here? Got to be quick, man. Got to be quick, because against the market, you need to understand the risk you're taking there. What you want to do is you want to go in the direction of the market. Look where the market is, There was a push here. It gave us some 4 digits here. There was a push, and now it's come back inside this. Back to the center, right where it was. A market that is weak. This is unusual for a weak market. Let me tell you. It's drying. Volume is drying the upper side. Notice how it dries here. It dries it. Oh, look at this area. What we have here. This is from. Remember we talked about this yesterday. And once you have a trade, once you close it, forget it. Forget about it. If it didn't work, close it. Forget about it. Forget it. You got a loss, you got a win. Forget about that. Boom, move into the next one. And what happens when we don't close when we have a loss? I guess the most important thing to learn is to take losses. You have to take losses, man. That's the key. That's the key element, the basic skill that we need to learn here. Learn how to take losses. We have to.
Loss.
I'm not looking to the upside. Now, my time frame, I use 30 minutes periods, right? Now I have 2 periods. Now I can see a trend or what the market is doing. Not trend, but I can see what the market is doing. Next question is this a look below 130? Is the market going to fall back in balance again? What? This was very nice here, right? Very nice here, you know. Tremendous amount of risk taking here. Then come back to half back, profit taking, half back. They start to sell again from half back. Half back is now here because it has right extension. It was here. And then boom again, really fast to the downside. Has chewed through this volume here, took this all this volume out. Now the market has something to the downside. Now we need to see volume here. We need to see volume here because there's nothing here that the market, that trades can use now. Still, if I haven't forget about Wednesday. Yeah? This area here, this one here becomes now something that I was checking, huh? Right? And all the overnight inventory, all the long inventory that took the market, that was used, you know, to move the market higher, came during the overnight, came from short covering. That's not a strong. Those are not the strongs. Hands the holding that long over there. Now this is nice here. This is nice here. This is about one, right? Okay. Come on, man. Are you going to buy from yesterday's low? Oh, damn. Now look at this, man. This is where I want to keep. I want to keep at least one extra. They're positioning here. They're positioning themselves here. Their buying is weak. It's drying around this area. We have another volume here. We still have a little bit down here. This is a go no go, micro go no go level. Relative. In the intraday time frame. Come on, man. Look at that. Look at the highs. Look at C high. Look at C low. Very treacherous markets. You know what? I'm hungry. I'm going to make breakfast. I hope you have. I am looking at this in the lower side. The same way I was just looking at this on the upper side. Now I didn't look at this on the lower side. Unless you have any questions, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to make breakfast. If I see something, I will just put it in Discord. All right. I will be here. I will be here all day long. I don't have plans to do anything else. Actually. Okay. There's something. Man, I missed this high here. I missed this high. God damn it. How many points we have here? 66 to 71, 4 points. That is not bad. Let me tell you something before I go. This is on the technical side. We're at this area that where I consider the trade that has been completed. Right? There's that the short is over. But that being said, we still are trending lower. I don't know if this is a rotational day. This looks like we may have a trending day to the downside. I am noticing how the volume is drying when it's going higher. Right? Notice it's drying. There's some mechanical selling, but selling is happening is mechanical as well. Very technical here. When I see blocks like this, I see that usually this as a profit taking, and perhaps something else that's volume that came here at the lower part that kind of like along with this reinforces that belief, but we have some pressure to the downside, bigger pressure to the downside here. And for me, for a trade to develop from here, I need to see something that may happen, maybe it happens in D. And those are the kinds of setups, quote unquote setups that I like to see, right? On why? Because those are areas where I can measure my risk. For example, if I take a short here, how do I measure my risk? This is I cannot use this anymore because the market has come back and forth more than once. So my stop would be C, could be C, but I won't use C. My stop has to be A low here. Closing these distributions here. That's my stop. But I notice how far I am from that. 60, that's 10 points, more than 10 points from my stop. So the risk is high. Whereas if the market starts sell, for example, here, come back, and doesn't take this low, right? During D, for example, if C ends here, right? C closes here, that's another story. Right? That's another story. Here you have this would be something in Nasdaq, right? The scenario I'm talking is you can see in Nasdaq. I have this low here, right? Has not been taken. It's not doing something here. Has this one, really close. There's not much risk. The distance the market has to travel to let you know that you are wrong is really short. And what the market is doing, the market is going lower. So this is a trade in the direction of the market, right? Market comes back and take this high, that's or this low, that's enough. This is very questionable now. It's very questionable. Very unlikely that this to be a daily low. No, boy, that's bad. Coming from these thousands here, right? Oh, the other thing is, market chewing. This is volume, this big volume. Market just get all the way up to here, man. I don't see this as a strong selling here that's happening. I don't know. For that to happen, maybe coming down here, really close to these reds here, right? And market is coming back and forth from this low too much. Okay, alright guys. I wish you a wonderful day. Now the next thing here to monitor before I go would be this low and potentially the opposite side of this range, right? How you have it. Remember, we have 3-day range here. This side here. Right now, if you pay, if you try to, I won't say control your emotions, but just try to zoom out a little bit and check what the market is right now. Well, we checked what today's market is, what the range is, right at the center of the range. The market is in balance here. Okay, market is in balance. Okay, all right. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I wish you the best thing, and stay safe, my friends. See you.